Picking up where we left off, I took you through Tython, first planet for a Jedi Sage consular, one of my consulars, one of many characters. I showed you how to set your preferences, which I thought is a very, very important first step so that you can move around, use your attack abilities, know where to find them. Then you can actually deal with the environment better when you know how to move around and you know how to change settings in the game. Then I showed you how to do your quest, how to use the map and find quests, how to find the area to do it once you accept the quest, how to turn it in, get the rewards. Then I showed you what would happen, how it basically guides you through a map. The game will basically guide you across a map. And in this case, in this game, at the end of your last quest on Tython, you will be sent to the capital world of Coruscant. Same thing would happen if you were an Imperial character. You would start a planet, and it would then send you to Drumcast, which is the Sith Empire's capital. And it would be the same procedure. We would go to the Imperial fleet and then to the capital world, just like in previous videos. We went from Tython to the fleet, and then here to Coruscant. Now, the fleet's a good place, and it has a lot of things available that you could use. I didn't want to show you that yet. Because it would only confuse things. I wanted to keep this a little more linear, and some of those things can be done here on Coruscant as well. Capital worlds have a lot. So here we are in front of the Senate. There's the spaceport we came from, and I did show you that cantina, it's a rest area. One you get a quick travel point for. Let's run down here because there's something I want to show you that eventually will be useful to you. There's the cantina we were just in. There are vendors down here. Again, you can find them in the mini-map. So, as I mentioned, I enabled everything over on the left, all these radio buttons I've selected so that all vendors, everything that's available on a map will appear on my map. So, I want to find some modifiable gear and show you how to modify it. You will be getting blue and green gear drops, which are not modifiable. They have fixed stats. For the most part, this is going to be fine for leveling, I think. I'm a nut. I like to get modifiable gear and put mods in it, but that's me. If you don't have the money for it, the desire for it, the in-game money, don't worry. But let's say you do. There, right here, are two modification vendors. All right, these exist on the fleet. They are often somewhere on the beginning of a map. Every map you go to, somewhere near the beginning of the map, will have some modification vendors, which will have modifications that are appropriate for the level range of the planet. But let's first get one piece of modifiable gear, just to show you what it's like. Let's see, is there an adaptive gear vendor? Yes. This guy has some really nice looking gear, actually. I'm going to click on this.
Best prices this side
and
of the
this
galaxy.
is everything that's available here. If I can't use it, it will be grayed out, which is kind of nice, so you'd end up buying something you can't use. So, once again, I'll show you my gear.
Appreciate your business.
Go back to this. Here's my character sheet. That top menu. That menu bar, all the way on the left, character sheet, and there is my actual gear. And as I showed you in another video, these numbered tabs on the side, I bought outfit slots. That's what you see. This is my appearance. This gear, any stats that this gear possesses will not affect me. It is only this currently equipped gear tab at the very top, the little humanoid icon there. That gives me my stats. All right, this is my actual gear. This is where I would put it. So, I'm going to buy one piece of gear.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Let's say I buy Acolyte's boots. It's going to ask me if I want to buy it. I'm going to buy it. This is it here. It appears in my inventory.
Appreciate your business.
Click on this vendor. My inventory automatically appears.
Appreciate your business.
Okay, I'm going to open my inventory again just for a moment. Now, if I mouse over this, it already has mods in it. So this is appropriate for its level. Okay? Okay, now I can resell this back to him. I have 2 hours. I'm going to do that now because I'm going to get an empty piece of gear. This is the difference. Let us see here. This is also modifiable. This I took some of the mods out of. I'll make this a little more clear here. If you hover your mouse over it, hold down the control button on your keyboard, and then right click. Whoops. Excuse me. Right click. You see the mods inside of it. These are the things that give this armor its stats. This gear can perpetually be upgraded by getting higher and higher level modifications to put in here, whereas gear that is blue or green cannot. It has fixed stats and you will outgrow it very quickly, but you will probably obtain it pretty quickly too. But this is the deal with modifiable gear. Right click this guy.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check.
Down here, we have more expensive gear. This is modifiable with no mods in it. Okay? So let's say I buy a piece of this. I want to keep this gear. See, there's quite a lot here. So you can actually get a lot of looks just by coming here. In fact, maybe I will buy. Let's see. We got here the guns, blasters. So you can see the things I can't use are grayed out. There's probably a modifiable lightsaber in here. Should be. Probably going right by it. A ton of stuff. There it is, Acolyte Saber. Well, okay. Rather than overwrite them and confuse things, I'll just get a piece of gear instead. That already has the mods. I will get this. This has nothing in it, as you can see. I'm going to right click it. Ask me if I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. Now,
Appreciate your business.
cosmetically it's useful. I could use that in my outfit designer if I wanted to. Go to my character sheet, go to my inventory, go to an outfit designer slot, and if I really wanted to, I could right click this or drag it on to that chest area right there, the chest armor, and it would change that outfit. I don't want to do that, but you could do that. And it wouldn't matter that there's no modifications in it because this is simply for cosmetics. I would also do it here and I'd lose all my stats. But for you, it would be a gain probably. So now let's go to a modification vendor. Show you how to make this gear actually useful. Map here, I can see I have that gear vendor where I just was, level 10 modification vendor, level 14 modification vendor, big maps, same thing here. So I'm going to go, let's say you are level 14 already.
Best prices this side of the galaxy.
What you need, you have 3 slots. Let me open this up again. You have 3 slots here. You can add a die. That's another issue. I'll get into that in another video. 1 enhancement, 1 mod, and 1 armoring. This is standard for chest armor. Armoring, 1 mod, 1 enhancement. I'm looking into stats right now necessarily what you need. But what I will do, I'm going to buy 1 enhancement. I'm going to buy 1 mod. And I'm going to buy 1 armoring. So they all appear in my inventory now. Drag them down here just to show you them. I'm going to close that window.
Appreciate your business.
And how do you use this? I'm going to open my inventory again by going up to that menu, menu on the left, down to inventory, going to control and right click on that chest piece that I just bought. Now I can actually right click, armoring. It's going to ask me, do I want to bind this? It means I won't be able to sell that armor or give it to anyone else. That's okay. Yes, it appears there. Look at the next one's going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it in the correct slot. There's mod, it goes in the middle. And I have an enhancement. Right click, ask me the same thing. I'll say yes, it goes in there. Now at the bottom, I must click apply. I can't just X out. If I just click that X to close it, these will remain here and this will remain unmodified. Apply, and there it is. Now when I mouse over it, it shows me the armorings that are inside of it. It shows me the stats and what's in it. And if I wanted to equip it, I would just go to my character sheet and I can drag it in, or I can click it. It'll just put it in. It goes automatically into the chest slot. I'm going to click my real armor, puts it back on, and this goes here, back in my inventory. And that is about that. Over here, let us see where we have that unmodified stuff. Leave, social items, status vendor, 18, specialty motion, specialty goods, security key vendor. Everything here is modifiable, it seems. Modification station. We only really need that for augments, which is another story. Let's see what specialty goods has. This might be a little informative. If not, I'm going to keep ending this video. Specialty goods.
I've got good suppliers.
Okay, this is
Only the best
unmodifiable
sold here.
gear. If I mouse over it, it just lists its stats. There's no slots. If I mouse over this, it shows me everything that's inside of it, what I just put in, those mods. Blue gear, it has fixed stats. You can't put mods in it. When you become a higher level than this, it's just below your level, and that's game over. But that armor that I just bought, right here, I can keep upgrading that constantly throughout the game. It's like this lightsaber here, I can keep upgrading it as much as I want. So that is modifiable gear, on how to modify it, because eventually you will want to be doing that. You will find unmodifiable weapons, unmodifiable gear quite easily. I personally would like to get a modifiable lightsaber for a guy like this and keep upgrading the mods on it by buying mods, putting it in, and maybe just existing on blue armor from drops. But that's kind of up to you. I mean, you can maybe do that, but really the way I would go is all modifiable stuff, because that's just the way I am. But I know I could do it just with blue gear, but I would really prefer modifiable things. It just adds a lot more to me. But keep in mind, with the Outfit Designer, you can look however you want, so even if the blue gear is ugly as hell, green gear, as long as you get gear that you like, no matter what it is, you can put it in Outfit Designer and appear any way you want. So I'm going to cut this off right here, and we'll see where we pick up next.